and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Afternoon English News with Premi Thangjam. Before we begin, first the headlines. Rajya Sabha MP Sktv'S strongly condemns Mizoram MP K. Valanvena's proposal to create separate administrative units for Meitei and Kuki communities. Both houses of parliament adjourned till Wednesday amid ruckus over bribery charges against Adani Group. And India blocked Manipur to hold sit-in protest demonstration in Delhi on Manipur issue during winter session of parliament. With the rise in digital world, we extend our welcome and gratitude to our viewers for supporting the most trusted and first ever OTT platform SKTV in Manipur that can be watched globally. And now the news in detail. The winter session of Parliament began today. However, both houses face early adjournments after opposition demanded discussions on various issues, including the Adani issue. Opposition MPs in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha used the first opportunity they got to raise the Adani issue and demand an immediate discussion on the issue by suspending the rules of the respective houses, but were rejected by the presiding officers. Rajya Sabha was first adjourned until 11:45 a.m. and later for the entire day as the opposition persisted with their demands. Meanwhile, in Lok Sabha, Speaker Om Birla began the day with obituary references before adjourning proceedings until 12 noon, and shortly afterward, the House was adjourned for the day. Earlier, Prime Minister Narendra Modi attacked the opposition in his address ahead of the beginning of the winter session of the Parliament. Prime Minister Modi said, opposition blinded by self-centered agenda are constantly trying to control the parliament by creating disorder. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also accused the opposition of disrespecting the spirit of democracy and people's aspirations. Both the houses will now meet on Wednesday morning as there is no sitting of parliament on Tuesday due to commemoration of the 75th anniversary of adoption of the constitution by the Constituent Assembly. The House will conclude on December 20 after 19 sittings. Rajya Sabha MP Sktv'S has strongly condemned Mizoram MP Valanvena's proposal to create separate administrative units for Meitei and Kuki communities in Manipur. In a statement released on social media, Sktv'S accused Valanvena's of interfering in Manipur's internal affairs and urged him to focus on his own state's issues. It may be mentioned that the leader of Mizo National Front, MNF, Valanvena, had earlier suggested removal of Manipur Chief Minister Ed Biren and opposition of President's rule to address the violence that had gripped the state since May 2023. He had suggested the demarcated territories controlled by Meitei and tribal communities as a potential solution to the conflict. Sktv'S, however, criticized the remarks, stating Manipur is capable of resolving its internal issues. The MP urged Valanvena to respect Manipur's sovereignty and avoid meddling in matters outside his jurisdiction. Sktv'S also emphasized the need for peaceful coexistence and maintaining harmony between neighboring states. The India bloc Manipur held a crucial meeting today at Congress Bhavan in Imphal with representatives from several constituent parties, including AAP, AIFB, AITC, CPI, CPIM, INC, NCP, SP, RSP, and SSUBT. The statement issued by India bloc convener Manipur, K3 Mayum Santa, stated that the meeting focused on the ongoing developments in Manipur, particularly following recent inhuman killings of children, women, and elderly persons in Ziripam. The meeting strongly condemned the brutal killings, including the tragic death of an 8-month-old infant attacked and counter-attack by Kuki militants. The India bloc demanded immediate action to apprehend the culprits and ensure they are brought to justice in accordance with the law. The meeting also discussed reimposition of Armed Forces Special Powers Act (AFSPA) in 6 police stations, expressing strong opposition to the reintroduction of these black law, citing its withdrawal under the previous SPF government led by Okrami Bobi. The India bloc demanded the AFSPA be repealed from these areas to protect the interest of people of Manipur. Showing solidarity, India bloc Manipur will be organizing sit-in protest in Delhi on Manipur issue during the winter session of Parliament. The India bloc has sent a letter to the national leadership of constituent parties urging them to join this extra parliamentary movement focused on addressing the ongoing crisis in Manipur. The meeting also condemned the recent attacks on the properties of MLAs allegedly in retaliation for the Ziri bomb killings. The India bloc reaffirmed its commitment to secure justice for the victims of violence in Manipur and to ensure that peace and justice are restored in Manipur. President of Nupi Khunai Yairipok, Asim Ongbi Betombi, has called on the government to make a decision whether to protect the lives of its citizens or continue with policies that threaten their safety. She also condemned reimposition of Armed Forces Special Powers Act (AFSPA), a law previously lifted in exchange of the sacrifice of many women and children's lives. She made these remarks during a protest rally organized jointly by Nupi Khunai Yairipok, All Andro Maira Paibi Association, Khanampal, Bhamon Kampu, Nonglampal, Khurai, Palem, Lamlai, Anompal, Sagolmang, Khempal, Khetrigao, MSF, Imphal East District Committee, Imphal East District United Club Organization, and Amawova, Imphal East Unit. The rally began from Kongba, Ola Lampak, and culminated at Konung Mamang today. Speaking on the sidelines of the rally, Ibetombi emphasized that AFSPA had been revoked after countless lives were lost. The ongoing conflict in the region continues to pose significant challenges to the people of Manipur. Despite this, the central government has reimposed the controversial act, which she argues that the act will only escalate the suffering and harassment to the civilians. She also questioned the role of the state's legislators, urging them to choose whether to stand with the people and to protect civilian lives or to permit further violence. Raising concerns on reimposition of AFSPA, she asserted that the indigenous people in Manipur are becoming refugees within their own homeland. She asks whether reimposition of the draconian act is to indicate Manipur is no longer considered part of India. Ibetombi condemned reimposition of the law, lamenting that the people of Manipur are being left in a state of limbo under the guise of Indian citizenship.
Kuki terrorist na Zatara Lalasida, Soyam Nawara Matamasida, a koi Hujusing Nauna, Manipurgi, upon putting the gi, a koi no piecing na Amadi, Kogi Praza Mayamna, Pa Mzetana, Amadi Zara Hendana, Awabakaya Kangana, Tantokraba Aspado, I see a no boy and I see a koibu, Apamasida, Pusan Biratana, a koida, Amukhana Mion Mine, Tauribase, Nogigano, Soyam Nawara, Soyamna, Kangong Kangraba, Aduga, Mioy Kayana, Mayum Makai, Maisatana, Shadi Sumangitari, Puyu Ozeraba, Mime, Amasulari, Siki Mataxida, Aspam Kamjan Biraposa, saying that I could see Karambazatino, I could India give Pivanung that Sandrabara, Manipur Habalabaksa, I could say India, Hydra, Jaribani, Aduna, India, Ama Oibanina, ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯤ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯁꯄꯥꯁꯦ ꯊꯝꯖꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯀꯅꯨ ꯑꯁꯄꯥꯁꯦ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯈꯤꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯕꯨ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯂꯥꯟꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯔꯣꯏꯁꯟ ꯄꯤꯔꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯕꯨ ꯏꯪꯅ ꯇꯞꯅ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯔꯦꯂꯤꯗꯨꯅꯤ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯠꯆꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ.
Shri Shri Govindaji Brahma Sabha has strongly condemned the brutal killing of 6 innocent civilians, including an 8-month-old infant by Kuki narco-terrorists in Ziribam on November 11th. In a press release, Brahma Sabha urged to take immediate lawful action against the suspected militants, while expressing that the militants have no humanity left inside them. Tribal Youth Council Manipur TYCM has submitted an ultimatum containing 9 Charter of Demands to Chief Minister N. Biren today. The Charter of Demands included the nomination or appointment of 2 members to fill the vacancies in Manipur State Commission for Scheduled Tribes, MSCST. Other demands included appointment of separate member secretary of MSCST, regularization of 8 clerical staffs in the commission, filling up of vacant post of research officers, senior legal officers, enhancing of fund allocation from 90 lakh rupees to 10 crore rupees, expedite the release of pending benefits for financial year 2022-23 and 2023-24 under the Tribal Hills Department. Tribal Youth Council Manipur also demanded for recruitment of vacant posts in Tribal Affairs and Hills Department, including that of separate director and grade 4 staffs in Tribal Research Institute and continuation of Tribal Cultural Festival program under Tribal Research Institute. While urging government to leave to its slogan for equal development of both hills and valley, TYCM also warned for agitations if government fails to fulfill their demands by November 29th. Now, Manipur Police DGP Rajiv Singh has accepted the resignation of Sagapam Ibotombi, the former OC of Ziribam Police Station, who had tendered his resignation after he was transferred from Ziribam to MPTC Pangai recently. It may be mentioned that Sagapam Ibotombi was transferred from Ziribam to MPTC Pangai on November 14th amidst the rising tension in Ziribam district. Following the transfer order, Ibotombi sought for voluntary resignation. In the order issued by DGP Rajiv Singh, it was mentioned that Ibotombi has been allowed to resign from service with effect from November 23rd. Police arrested 2 suspected members of Pambay-led UNLF from Kurai Ahongai Labuk Lairak in Imphal East District. The suspects have been identified as Thaudam Ibungobi, another name Taton, 48, and Chanam Rashini, age 32, another name Tulsi. According to police control room, both are involved in extortion-relation activities. Police reportedly recovered 1 9mm pistol with magazine, 17 live rounds, 1 wireless radio set, and 1 mobile phone from their possessions. A combined security force, including Manipur Police, seized a substantial cache of weapons and explosives from Kangpokpi district. According to police, the combined team conducted a search operation at Lunkonjan in Kangpokpi district and seized 1.303 rifle, 1 single-barrel rifle, 2 9mm pistols, 1 long-range Pompi, 8 live round ammunitions, 1 anti-riot grenade, 1 tear smoke shell, 2 ammunitions of rubber bullet, along with 1 Baofeng wireless set. Continuing its efforts to help locals, Sam Rifles has provided assistance in infrastructure development and installation of silver jubilee stone at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Tamenglong district ahead of Christmas celebration. The locals have expressed gratitude to Assam Rifles for the assistance. Legal awareness campaign was held today at Trinity Public School in Tamenglong, jointly organized by Tamenglong District Police and Juvenile Justice Board, Tamenglong. Speaking at the campaign, member of Juvenile Justice Board, Tamenglong, Daniel P. Kamswan, highlighted that the campaign was aimed at spreading awareness to students about drugs as the number of drug users rises significantly around the world. Students raised questions regarding the issue to resource persons during the campaign. Afterwards, the students led by Daniel P. Kamswan took oath for a healthy society. And now some national news. The Union Cooperation Minister Amit Shah has highlighted India's emergence as a global leader in the cooperative movement, emphasizing its role in economic and social transformation. Writing in national dailies, he pointed out the significance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's guiding principle, prosperity through cooperation, which aims to strengthen the country's cooperative institutions and make them self-reliant. Minister Shah noted that the cooperative sector is instrumental in integrating economically disadvantaged individuals into the mainstream economy, serving as a transformative tool for those with limited capital or savings. He also highlighted the government's dedication to uplifting underprivileged and marginalized sections of society, asserting that such transformation hinges on a robust cooperative movement. The International Cooperative Alliance General Assembly and Global Cooperative Conference in Delhi, which begins today, hosted by India, will showcase India's achievements in financial inclusion, poverty eradication, gender equality, and its contributions to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Shah revealed that the government has implemented over 60 initiatives to reinvigorate the cooperative movement, aiming to strengthen its role in fostering inclusive growth and social equality. The interim government of Bangladesh, led by Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus, has announced comprehensive review of major power agreements signed during former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's tenure. The review includes the contentious deal with India's Adani Group for a 1,234.4 MW coal-fired power plant in Goda, Jharkhand. A newly formed review committee recommended that all agreements inked between 2009 and 2024 under Hasina's administration be investigated. The Goda project, owned by Adani Power Limited, has drawn particular scrutiny for allegedly forcing Bangladesh to purchase electricity at high prices. The Memorandum of Understanding MOU for the Goda plant was signed in 2015 during Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Dhaka, with a formal agreement finalized in 2017. Political critics and experts have long questioned the deal, accusing it of serving hidden agendas and placing undue financial strain on Bangladesh. Other projects under review include 1,320 megawatt coal-fired power plant operated by a Chinese company and deals with business groups allegedly close to Hasina's government. According to an official statement from the Chief Advisor's Office, the committee is assessing whether these agreements aligned with Bangladesh's national interests. Earlier this year, the Bangladesh Power Development Board, BPDP, wrote to Adani Power to renegotiate terms, signaling dissatisfaction with the project's financial arrangement. And now the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center, Imphal, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 23 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 12 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 100% in the morning and 58% in the evening. Manipur received 0.1 millimeter rainfall in the past 24 hours. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Rajya Sabha MP Lesemba Sanachauba strongly condemns Mizoram MP K. Vanvena's proposal to create separate administrative unit for Maitai and Kuki communities. Both houses of parliament adjourned till Wednesday amid ruckus over bribery charges against Adani Group. And India blocked Manipur to hold sit-in protest demonstration in Delhi on Manipur issue during winter session of Parliament. And with that, we came to an end in this edition of the Afternoon English News. Thank you for watching SKTV News, the first ever OTT platform in Manipur. Please visit SKTV website skyic.in to download SKTV app. You can now access Google Play Store to download the app. SKTV iOS app is now accessible on Apple App Store. For early access, use the QR code. The download link will also be pinned in all our comment section. Join us for real-time news updates, exclusive interviews and comprehensive analysis of current affairs in Manipur.